Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to see how you can build a smart contract that controls access to content using an NFT. The idea is simple. If you hold a particular NFT in your wallet, you get access to something. It could be a video, an article, a private community, or any premium feature. If you do not hold the NFT or if your subscription has expired, access is denied. This is what is known as token-gated access, and we are going to implement it as a subscription-based NFT using the ERC-721 standard. I have already written the smart contract, so let us jump straight into Remix and walk through it. Now let us deploy the contract. Once it is deployed, you can see the functions. Now let us actually subscribe. The subscribe function is a payable function. I will set the value to 0.01 Ether and call subscribe. Notice that the payment check is strict. If I send anything more or less than this amount, the transaction will revert with a wrong payment error. With the correct value set, let me send the transaction. I check balanceOf with my wallet address, it returns 1. So I now hold one subscription NFT. Checking the collection details, the name returns subscription NFT and the symbol returns SUB. The token ID counter shows 1. Since this is the very first pass minted on this contract, an owner of token 1 confirms that it belongs to my address. Now for the most important part, the access check. The contract exposes a view function called isActive, which takes a token ID and simply compares its stored expiry timestamp against the current block time. Let me call isActive with token ID 1. And it returns true. That means my subscription is currently valid and I have access. If I were to check this again after 30 days without renewing, it would return false. The NFT would still sit in my wallet, but it would no longer grant access until I call the renew function and pay for another period. This is a nice design detail. Ownership and validity are decoupled, so the token itself never gets burned. Only its access right expires. Now let us quickly understand the smart contract code. We import OpenZeppelin's ERC-721, so we get minting, ownership, and transfers for free. Our contract inherits from it, and sets the name to subscription NFT and the symbol to SUB. We have 3 key pieces of state. Token ID is the mint counter. Price is 0.01 Ether, and duration is 30 days. The expiry mapping links each token ID to its expiry timestamp, and that is what makes this NFT a time-limited pass. Subscribe is payable. It checks the payment, mints an NFT to the caller, and sets expiry to now plus 30 days. Renew lets the owner pay again to extend. If the pass already expired, the clock restarts from now. If it is still active, 30 more days are added on top. isActive simply checks whether expiry is still greater than the current time. Withdraw sends the contract balance out, and in production you should protect it with an only owner check. So that is the whole concept working end to end. To access the gated content, you must hold this NFT in your wallet and the subscription attached to it must still be active. Any dApp or backend can verify this with 2 free read-only calls, ownerOf and isActive. There are no API keys and no centralized session database. The blockchain itself acts as the authentication layer. And because it is a standard ERC-721 token, the pass is fully transferable. If you sell it, the remaining subscription time transfers along with it, since the expiry is tied to the token ID and not to your address. In the next video we are going to build the front end for this system. We will gate real content like a video or an article behind this contract so it only becomes visible when the connected wallet holds an active subscription NFT. So make sure you stay tuned for that part. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.